Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Spore. In the last episode, I did a little fundraising and we've managed to get our purple planet established. It has not made any spice yet, but it will very soon. Also, it just occurred to me between episodes that there is still one planet that I haven't started working on, which is the tiny planet here next to our home planet. It's still a T0, but now that we have neighbors who will sell us atmospheric tools, or rather terraforming tools, for half price, then I should be able to get this planet converted pretty quickly. Looks like it only needs atmosphere as well. So we're going to do that, and there's not going to be a whole lot of action for me for now, but we're going to smash cut a bit later on where we've got some more money and some more tools and any other thing that might be interesting to you all. So I will be back shortly. So hey, remember I said in the last couple episodes that green spice tends to be pretty valuable? Yeah, we can sell it for a bunch to our neighbors. So that's a quick $400,000 we just earned ourselves. And because our neighbors are selling stuff for so cheap, we can also start tapping into their reserves to get... Oh, I'm looking here. They aren't selling the colony builders. Well, that's okay. We're going to start expanding our current holdings rather than expanding outward for now that we've got a little bit of ourselves established. What we're going to do... First of all, I'm going to see if they sell the colony packs anywhere here in this empire. They do not. That's interesting. Okay, well, whatever. So we're going to start pushing for more planets in the systems we already own. So I'm going to head back home for a second. We're going to buy ourselves a new colony pack, because it is much easier... There we go. It is much easier to terraform a planet from 0 to 1 than it is from 1 to 2 and then from 2 to 3, because you need more animals and more plant life in order to keep upgrading. You can't just use the same animal to raise a score from 0 to 3. So quantity is cheaper than quality, at least at the beginning. Eventually, we're going to have so much money that it won't matter, and we can easily upgrade planets from 0 to 3, but now is not the time. So you can see here, most of this planet is already established. We just have to drop off a few animals, and we'll be good to go. Oh, good! There's an attack elsewhere. Well, hold on a hot second while I deal with that. There we go. Alright, the T-score is now locked here. There have been a lot of events in my run. There were very few events comparatively in my side file. Alright, so our allies are under attack. Captain, I hate to trouble you, but we are detecting something very mysterious on our radar and need your assistance. This unknown object is headed for civilization on planet Farrath and has ignored all attempts of communication. They seem to be using some kind of signal jamming technology that we've never seen before. We can't get any data on it. Captain, we fear this could be a Grox probe. We request you come quickly and intercept it. Alright, I'm sure this won't result in my death. Let's head to whatever planet this is. Farrath, right. Okay, wow, there's a lot of yellow blips here. Alright, so here we are. And there are ships flipping everywhere. Just bombing the shit out of everything. Also, they have hundreds upon hundreds of hit points. Their main ship has 2,000 hit points. The right play here is to not play. So we're just going to loot this place real quick since I'm getting a blip. There's some sort of secret here. Oh, it's a scroll of some kind. Alright, well, we'll just steal that and then we're going to get the hell out of here because I want nothing to do with this place. Alright, we've got all of those planets dealt with in the yellow zone, and the reason the act of grabbing all the spice is called a tax run is for this. You go to a star system with a lot of your planets, you just click on each planet in turn, collecting your taxes, And now we are sitting on 37 yellow spice after a couple tax runs. And, of course, spice does not go bad, so I don't need to sell it immediately. It's good to look around for a decent price. We also got our first batch of purple spice, which sold for about 20,000 each, which is very good. So now I'm just doing a quick little tax run among all of our planets. Hey, there we go. So I can sell all 43 of my yellow spice for almost 12 grand here. That nets me a cool $500,000. And with that money, we're going to go visit our neighbors because in the act of me terraforming all those planets, a couple tools have been unlocked to make future terraforming easier. And that includes the cloud accumulator and the cloud vacuum. Those allow me to add or remove atmosphere using energy only, rather than having to continually buy these tools every time. Looks like I can also buy a small energy storage from here as well. They also sell tools to let me change the actual ground level, actual terraforming, but I never buy these because I don't really need them. I don't know if I can wage war with them. That'd be fun to mess around with, but for now, this is going to be good enough. So we still have 374,000, and I'll still need some money because I don't yet have the tools unlocked to change the temperature of a planet. I'll still have to buy those from our neighbors. But this is an excellent start. So let's now work on our red planets over here. We've already got one, but there are two more in the star system we can exploit. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have a colony pack. Let me go buy a colony pack real quick. And then I will show you how the terraforming tools, the new ones, work. So here we are on a barren planet. This produces red spice. We're going to set up our first colony roughly over here. I like keeping the colonies a bit centered because when they're a little close to the edge of the map, it can be a little hard to click them in the mini-map. So as our first colony gets built, let's check the T-score. So the dot is very far down, and it needs a little bit of cold. Do I have cold tools? No, I'm going to have to go buy an ice storm. But that's okay. Now that we have established our colony, I recharged our energy, and now we select the cloud accumulator, and I just hold the left mouse button. So rather than spending the money, this expends energy, but will still do the job, and you can see the dot moving in the bottom left corner. This also takes a lot longer. It's a lot slower of a process than using the other tools, but it's free. This pays for itself very quickly. It'll pay for itself after just 3 planets. So, and now I am running out of energy, but that's why I established a colony first, because now I am out of energy and can't use the tool anymore. But we just open the communication, recharge for $1,500, and now I can keep going with it. So I won't be able to terraform completely here, like I said. I'm still going to have to cool the planet a little bit. Okay, we can stop there. But that's a good start. So now we'll just head over to our neighbors, buy a couple ice storms, and we can finish terraforming, at least to T1, this little planet. And why am I getting communicated? You've been impressed. We've been impressed by your commitment to the Galactic Life Web. Would you be interested in an alliance? Yeah, sure. You guys have been really good to me, so why not? And then you guys, Captain, we need your immediate help. Our enemy, the Trash Mimics Empire, has sent an alien attack fleet. Oh no! That's a whole heap of not my problem right now. Okay, so we're gonna buy a couple ice... That's not ice. There we go. A couple ice storms, just in case. And it looks like they're selling the next level energy pack as well, but that would take all of my money. I don't want to be left with nothing while I'm in the middle of terraforming. So the Trash Empire, they are being jerks, and we should be good allies. So I will help out our friends when I have time. Right now, I do not have time. Right now, I just want to get this planet terraformed. And I may have gone a little too bananas with the terraforming, because you can see the white arrows are showing the dot may miss the ring completely. But that's another reason why you have tools, because now I'm going to suck some clouds in and try to bring that red dot back the other way. There we go. Now it should be on its way. And that should get me to T1, and if not, one more ice storm will do it. Okay, after a little bit of work, you can see we have 4 planets now producing yellow spice, 3 planets producing red spice here, 1 of each for red, green, and yellow here, and of course our purple one over here. This will be our next system for me to exploit to get more green. The blue planet, the blue spice planet, Gavos, that's the planet that had the adventure for the Romeo and Juliet thing, and we cannot convert that. But that's okay. That's fine. We'll still grab the other 2 planets there to get the green spice. But meanwhile, I'd like to bring your attention to this section right here. Yeah, you can see my mouse cursor. This section used to belong to my allies, this little star system here. So we need to get some vengeance, because I don't want those trash mimics fighting us. So we're going to call our allies, and they're going to be a little upset at us. Yeah, minus 16, I failed missions. I didn't come to their aid. So what I'm going to do is still ask for a ship. So now our fleet is 3 ships strong, and we're going to go get a little bit of vengeance. And I'm going to go to the homeworld to do this, and I will show you my favorite way to wage war. I already touched on this in a previous episode, but... So here we have the homeworld of the enemy, and a bunch of... we're under attack immediately. Okay, so they've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cities. They're shooting at us with a bunch of defense. What I'm going to do is add a shitload of clouds to the planet. So all I'm doing is holding the left mouse button, and we are adding a ton of clouds, and I'm going to try to avoid getting into unnecessary fights here. You can see the sea levels are rising very quickly, and now I don't have a choice. I'm going to have to fight these guys. My allies will help. Great. Okay. And if you look at the T-score, we've lowered the planet to a T2 already. I'm going to keep adding some more clouds. Yep, we're going to just make some sick maneuvers. Alright, now we're going to leave before that gets worse. So I'm going to run home and quickly agree. Actually, I don't even need to run home. We'll just run back to our previous planet. Oh no, they're being attacked! Oh no! Alright, we'll go 1 more planet back. Hold on a minute. Shit's getting exciting now. Go ahead and recharge and repair. That's a little bit more than I want it to be, but that's fine. This is in defense of our allies. So we're going to quickly go back over here. Now we need to play defense a little bit so they don't lose this planet. Luckily, we've got our friends helping us out. So all these teal ships need to go. Stupid trash mimics. It's an intergalactic war now. Ah, come here, bomber. There we go. Looks like one of my allies went down, but fair enough. Alright, are we clean? Looks like we're clean. Alright, repair, recharge. And I'm not going to bother getting a new one. Let's see. Okay, that was the other ally. That was the ones over here that went down. Well, I've got time. Why not? Let's pass through enemy territory just on our way to the allied homeworld. Let's pick up a new ship. You can never rely on your allies. They have terrible, terrible ships. You will do most of the fighting. But the nice thing is these fights get pretty easy when you decide to fight dishonorably. See, they're down to 2 towns now because we've done some work. So now I'm going to finish the job. We're going to add even more clouds. There we go. Now the planet is down to a T1. Oh, that's an ally. I was running away from that ship for a second. Oh, that's an enemy. Oh, that's a whole heap of enemies. Intergalactic war! Intergalactic war! Okay. We're gonna take the money they dropped. Now we add more clouds. There we go. I've now dropped the planet to a T0. So now that the planet is a T0, the remaining colonies here on the planet can no longer sustain any life or sustain any defenses. So now we're going to run away one more time and head back to our closest ally. And we're going to get repaired and... Oops. Repaired and recharged. Even though that's a bit expensive. Again, it doesn't matter. Right now we're paying for the convenience. And then we're going to go back to that enemy home world, which is now classified as a moon because I fucked it up so bad. They have one town left. Let's get rid of their meager little defenses here. Alright, and then we'll head over to their town. And they have no turrets, no buildings. We're just gonna... There we go. If I had bombs, I would be able to do this a little quicker, but it's fine. Oh, my allies helped out. Thanks. There we go. And I can choose to capture them, or I can destroy them. I'd rather destroy than let you escape. So now we just continually bomb the town hall. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they're gonna bring a couple more ships to, harass us, but, they don't really have a lot left here. Yep, thank you, allies. So, when you wage war, ideally, you want more bombs and more tools. I just haven't worried about warmongering yet, but now that we're getting into the meat of the game, and I've terraformed a bunch of planets and I have some terraforming tools, now's the time to start worrying about our weaponry. So we need to get some pulse beams and some actual bombs so this doesn't take as long. So the one downside to doing this is if you do that, you don't get any money out of the city. And of course, the cities that I destroyed from flooding, they left nothing behind. Which is unfortunate because if you wage war conventionally, you'll gain about $50,000 per city that you destroy, which is a nice deal and gives you a lot of money quickly. However, I argue it's way easier and faster to make money through spice trade, provided that you've set up a good economy back at home. And we have set up a good economy back at home. So now, go ahead, come on. Try me. Yep. This is the last city that this entire empire even has. So we're going to conventionally wage war against it. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Yep. This is the last of their space force. So they're not going to be doing that much damage. But this is going to take a hot minute to get through all their ships. Wow, my allies are actually helping out okay. And one of them just died. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, you can never, ever depend on your allies. They die very quickly. But they bought me enough time, and they did enough good, that now we can start ripping into the final town of this place. And we refuse to capture, so we're just going to... Also, you can sweep your laser across to just murder all the random innocents if you want. Luckily, there's no moral compass in this game. You can just do whatever you want, as long as it, you know... As long as you're working toward your overall goal. Wow, I think I'm actually going to have to run away to recharge. Unless my allies can finish the job for me. There we go, got him. And so the Trash Mimic's empire has been destroyed. That is one less creature to stand in my way as we try to go closer to the center of the galaxy. So there we go. That's how to wage war the most ridiculous and potentially evil way there is by just drowning everybody until you are left with nothing but some defenseless civilians. Am I the bad guy? I might be the bad guy. So that's going to do it for today. Let's see. Looking at our stuff, yeah, we'll probably invest in getting the weapons now. Yeah, we'll probably get the weapons now. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.